Hey everybody, this is Tim O'Neill from Digital Art Academy and Digital Paint Magazine. I just want to do a really quick tip video for you. And today what we're going to look at is using a palette mover in Corel Painter. And it's kind of one of those really obscure things, but it's very, very cool. If you want to send some of your papers, for examples, you have some really cool paper textures, and you want to email those to someone, here's one really simple, very easy way you can do it. So what we'll do first is crack open Painter, and looks like I have a lot of junk on my desktop here. There's a couple different ways you can open up the palette. You can go over here to paper selector and you can open it up that way, or you can come over to Window, Library Palettes, and all those are palettes that are over there. Gradients, patterns, papers, and weaves. Those are all have their own separate palette, and you could open up any one of them. We are going to go to papers, so it opens up a floating palette for us on the desktop, and you can see right now I have rough and bumpy papers in there. And what we do is we click on the disclosure triangle. That will reveal a little flyout menu, and we go down to paper mover. Next thing we have to do, it's really kind of odd, but the first thing is we have to go and name a new one for us. And what I'm going to do, we'll get out of applications here, I'm going to save it on my desktop, and we will just name it Tim's Papers. Click Save, and now you can see underneath here it has given us the name of Tim's Papers. And then all we do is just drag the papers in that we want to send to somebody or that we want to use on a separate palette. And so we'll just take, I don't know, whatever, half a dozen of these and put them in here. It doesn't really matter. Then click Done, and we'll close this back out. Now you can see that it saved that new file called Tim's Papers on my desktop. And so all you have to do now is, if you want to email that to someone, you pop open your email browser, or excuse me, your email client that you use, and upload it just like you would any other file, and they can stash it back in Corel Painter and use just the same papers that you're using. So that's it. Okay, what you'll do if you want to add it is come over here, open up your palette again, click on your disclosure triangle, say Open Library, loading a new paper texture will overwrite your current biological textures, blah, blah, blah. Click Load, or now if you click Load, again, it's going to overwrite it, so you could append it. In this case, I'm not going to because it's the same papers. If you append it, it will just add to the paper textures that you already have loaded. So you could do it either way. If you load it, it will overwrite it. If you append it, it will just add it to the bottom. So I'm just going to click Load, and you know, in this case, we would simply go to the desktop. We would find, what do we call it, Tim's Papers. There it is. Highlight it, click Open, and now we've got Tim's Papers in there. So very, very simple and very cool if you want to share any of those things that are in the palettes. You can do that with. So if you wanted to library palettes, if you wanted to share gradients, patterns, papers, or weaves, that's a really simple way to do it.